Hey, what's up, guys? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and in today's video, I want to go ahead and talk about the incredible strength that Bitcoin has shown and continues to show. So right now, Bitcoin has been up over 5.5% in the last 24 hours. So Bitcoin has been showing incredible strength even during times of extreme uncertainty right now. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the chart, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts, the supports, the resistance levels, and what I'm looking for. So starting with our Bitcoin, Bitcoin has just now broken through this resistance point that we've established before, 25,200, and it is very solidly right now pushed above that level. But one thing I need to see with it pushing above this level is closing above this level. That is so important because we previously had tested this back in the 14th of March, and it kind of went all the way up and then all the way back down again. This massive wick to the upside showed that sellers came in and pushed the price all the way back down again. So what I want to see is I want to see it close above this level and then build off of it. And this level is going to become incredibly strong support after that happens. And if we also take a look at the weekly and specifically the 200-week moving average, this is a level in which Bitcoin has just recently crossed above about 25,000. Now, Bitcoin has not been able to retake this 200-week moving average since the massive collapse back in June of last year. So if Bitcoin can hold this level and build on this level, this 200-week moving average is also going to become strong support here at about 25,000. It's pretty remarkable to consider the fact that through all the entirety of the bear market, that this is the very first time that Bitcoin seems to be strongly breaking out above this 200-week moving average, and that is a very significant level. But if we go back to the daily, we can see here that our RSI is at about 67, and so we are very closely approaching over bot territory. So most likely, I think what's going to wind up happening here is we get hopefully a continuation, a push through this level, and then probably a little bit of sideways chop, or maybe just a little bit of a pullback as buyers take a break, as the longs take a rest. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the funding rate as well. So the funding rate right now, I previously showed you that we had this massive short position kind of evaporated as it was squeezed, and the price went from 20K all the way up here to about 26. Now, what we've seen is the long step back in for a little bit, and then we've seen some sideways chop. Longs are fighting and shorts are fighting for dominance right now. Longs are just barely dominant right now, and we need to see this interest, the funding rate build up even higher to show us the fact that longs are paying a premium to shorts and are becoming even more dominant to show strength and push above that resistance level that I pointed out, about 25,200. So this is our derivatives market, and what this is showing us for derivatives. But I also want to go ahead and take a look at the net unrealized profit loss. This is something I always like to take a look at every now and then. So the net unrealized profit loss, we zoom in here, we can see that we are right now at about 18.9%, but this is showing us a price from about 24,000. If we went all the way back up here to about 25,000, it would be a lot higher. It's probably going to be closer to about 20%. So in totality, the market unrealized profit is almost 20%, which is pretty remarkable. When you take a look at the previous history, zoom in here, the last time we were at these levels was, again, back in May and June. That's the kind of levels we're looking at right now, and we're seeing Bitcoin kind of push through this and gain some incredible strength and momentum heading past 25K. And then if we also take a look at the exchange reserve, what we're seeing here in the exchange reserve is a significant amount of coins heading into the exchanges right now. So it tells me that there is still some profit taking going on right now in the exchanges, especially over the last couple of days. There is nothing here for today yet on the 16th, but we will probably take a look at that when that data becomes available, and we'll see whether or not this is actually if it's actually slowed down a little bit or not. Next, I also want to talk about what CZ said on Twitter. So I reported on this a couple of days ago, basically saying that they're going to convert $1 billion of BUSD to crypto, including Bitcoin, BNB, and ETH. So this right here, as far as I can tell, is still ongoing. This might be providing some of the demand that we've seen so far for Bitcoin. And right now you can see it's pushing almost to 26,000. So with Bitcoin, the next level we're looking at here is the resistance is that 26,500 level. And if it pushes above that level, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back all the way up here to 28,000. That's where your next resistance, your next heavy resistance level is going to be. So look out for that. Ethereum, on the other hand, is just now testing that resistance level here at 1718. It seems like to me it wants to push higher in support with Bitcoin. However, there's something very interesting going on right now, and that is that Bitcoin dominance has been absolutely on fire. And that's one of the reasons why Bitcoin has had such a strong breakout, but Ethereum is just now trying to get above this 1719 level. If we take a look at Bitcoin dominance, we can see this thing has just been insanely, it's like a parabolic move here from about 43% all the way up here to about 46%. So Bitcoin is gaining market share. It is gaining dominance in the crypto market. In fact, if you go and you look at the longer term charts, what we can see here is that the last time it was above this level was back in June. Now, this is kind of like a panic event here, because what happened in June is we had the Celsius crash, and many of the investors and many of the traders switched from altcoins to Bitcoin. So that's the reason why this spiked so heavily. And it's entirely possible that we could be seeing something very similar like this to play out. However, when it comes to Bitcoin dominance, it doesn't normally last, okay? We can see in the past we've had these huge spikes upwards, huge spike, and then it quickly comes back down again. So what that likely means is the fact that we have a rush to safety, aka Bitcoin, and then that's usually followed by a rush out of Bitcoin, aka going into altcoins, going into stable coins, and things like Ethereum. So Ethereum has not seen as much demand right now as Bitcoin has, but it still seems like it's going to push above this 1720 level. And then after that, you're looking to see if it can get above this 1790 level that it previously touched back on the 14th. Now, Binance Coin is actually shaping out to be pretty explosive move going forward. So it's increasing significantly right now. It's gone above that 319 level that we previously pointed out as resistance. Now, the next level we're looking at resistance here is 333. And this level is fairly significant, because if you go all the way back here to about the August high, you can kind of see that this is a level just kind of like with Bitcoin back in that August high. This is the level that rarely breaches, and there's massive selling pressure above this level. So if it can break above this level and it can hold, that would be very bullish for Binance Coin. All right, so that's all I've got for you guys today. If you guys like this content, let me know, like, subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on Twitter for the most up-to-date information. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate your feedback and the information that you're giving me. But let me know what you guys think. What do you want me to see? Do you want me to take a look at some other crypto chart TA? Do you want me to go ahead and give you or look at some other coins, or do some DD or some deep dives on those coins? Let me know. All right, so that's all I've got for you guys. Have a great night.